just 12 days until Election Day, both Republican candidate Donald Trump and Democratic candidate Kamala Harris are ramping up their campaigns, making stops across key battleground states. Trump held a rally in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he promised to tackle inflation and crack down on undocumented immigration.
Country again, you're going to be excited. Because this will be America's new golden age. It's going to be the golden age of America. You watch. And we're off to a little bit of a bad start because we're starting around the minus 30-yard line. But we'll catch up fast. We'll clean up our country. We'll get the criminals the hell out of here that are pouring in. Right? Every problem facing us can be solved, but now the fate of our nation is in your hands because we can't go any longer. We're taking it right up to the edge. Nevada, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala Harris that you've had enough. You can't take it anymore. She's the worst vice president. She's grossly incompetent. Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. Fired. Get out.
Earlier in Arizona, he criticized Harris's stance on immigration, positioning himself as the leader of what he called the greatest political movement in the country's history.
I don't know if you've been hearing. They got a problem. You got to make it too big to rig, right? But if you want, vote by mail. Tomorrow is your last day to request a ballot. But you can cast your early vote in person all the way through November 1st, or you can vote on Election Day, which is to just get out and vote. You got to go vote. We got to save it. We call it a nation in decline. We're being nice when we say that. With your help, 12 days from now, we're going to win Arizona. We're going to defeat Kamala Harris. And we're going to make America great again. That's what we're going to do.
Meanwhile, Harris, joined by former President Barack Obama and rock star Bruce Springsteen, held a rally in Atlanta, Georgia. She pledged to fight for middle-class Americans, a central theme of her campaign.
And I will tell you, as I travel our country, there is an overwhelming call for a fresh start, for a new generation of leadership that is optimistic and excited about what we can do together. There is a yearning for a president of the United States who will see you, who gets you, and who will fight for you. In my whole career, I have put the people before partisanship. I never once asked somebody, are you a Democrat or are you a Republican? Instead, I always asked, how can I help you? And that is a major difference between Donald Trump and me, and between the two very different, extremely different visions that he and I have for our nation. One, his focused on the past and himself. The other, ours, focused on the future and you. Together, we will build a future where we bring down the cost of living, and that will be my focus every single day as President of the United States.
Harris and her supporters aim to energize voters as polls show a tight race between her and Trump both nationwide and in critical battleground states. Over 30 million Americans have already cast their votes, either by mail or through early in-person voting, according to the University of Florida's election lab. On Friday, Harris will rally in Houston, Texas, while Trump heads to Traverse City, Michigan, as both candidates make their final push ahead of the November 5th election.